What's good, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, YAHUAH, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, didn't die for us, died to his flesh for us, died to, died on the stake for us, and was resurrected for us to have the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, y'all know what time it is, right? You know what that was, right? Me quickening the Ruach HaKodesh. And I know I've been out for a while. going I'm going through the trenches, y'all. If you're a regular here, welcome back. I appreciate you. And hopefully this message edifies your spirit, because I know the situation is definitely edifying me altogether, right? And if you're new to the channel, pull up, pull up, pull up, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Let's have a conversation. Oh yeah, hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty certain you'll enjoy yourself. Anyhow, we just been out observing life, right? Emotionally observing the Most High. I'm gonna give y'all my practical view on how things have been like taking this turn, and also I don't know if y'all really, some of y'all might be familiar with quantum field heart brain coherence mechanics, and some of y'all might be unfamiliar. And then some of y'all might be familiar with CERN, and some of y'all might not be familiar with CERN. I don't know who I'm talking to at this point. However, I have been actively using the Ruach HaKodesh to enhance my perception and also my consciousness about the Most High YAHUAH, and also about, just the things I see going on in the world. Also, this conversation is about to go all over the place, y'all. So buckle your seats. And it's a down to earth conversation. But I hope everybody's been blessed, been doing well, been reading your word. And I'm going to take y'all somewhere that's unexpected, especially with the relationships between men and women, and this AI stuff, and this quantum field mechanics stuff, and also been listening to a lot of Neville Goddard teachings. Oh, okay. So I've been listening to that stuff. More so, how these teachings can be dangerous. How a lot of these teachings are shortcuts to having a fulfilling lifestyle without character, all selfishness. But we're going to get there. So, one topic at a time. First thing I want to talk about is our human relationships with one another, our men and our women, and people, women, okay, so this is what I'm observing. I could be incorrect, and y'all can let me know if I am incorrect. But they say that men have a lonely epidemic. I feel like women are experiencing a lot of loneliness, and they're having an epidemic as well. And it's not the kind. It's chaotic, from what I'm observing, and I'm gonna explain myself. Now, most people, when you get into a relationship, you're supposed to be getting into it for each other, not for just yourself and not just for the other individual, vice versa. However, it seems like things are taking a turn for the worse because I noticed that people can't have regular conversations anymore. They can't have a genuine I'm trying to get to know you type of interaction with individuals anymore. And I'm not certain if that's due to the fact that people have become a lot more selfish nowadays. And what I'm starting to understand is that like the more time progresses, the more entitled and selfish people are getting. Not everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but it's a lot. But it's a lot of people out here, male and females. But right now, I think it's getting worse for the women than the males. The males are opting out of dealing with women altogether. Like, and this is crazy because it's like I see I seen this was it this conversation about AI brothel, AI brothel. Y'all know what a brothel is. I'm pretty certain I don't have to explain what that is. However, then I see the disdain that women have for men going to the AI brothels, which I have a disdain for it. However, I understand them. They don't want to deal with the attitude. They don't want to deal with lack of servitude. They don't want to deal with the lack of a woman just being mean for no reason. Now, I'm not saying that it's right for them to do that because I understand something else too. These brothels are collecting AI brothels are collecting DNA, whether they know it or not. Because if it ain't your own personal robot, then 9 times out of 10 they're collecting your DNA, and you just are unaware of it. You're just having a good time. At least that's what it seems. But your DNA is being collected, and I don't think people are aware of this. Like, it's a very dangerous game that everybody's playing, and people are just walking right into the trap. Men are walking into the trap because this is going on, and I believe it's in. If I'm not mistaken, it could be in Europe or what? What of those? Australia or Europe or one of those countries overseas. However, the situation is getting dangerous, y'all. And people need to get it together because you don't understand what you're doing. And I'm not talking to everybody. Like not everybody's perverse, okay? Because like I'm not perverse. Like they could just want a regular relationship where I don't have to worry, okay? But you have to deal with one woman to be in something like that, okay? Not multiple women, not out here hurting each other and put yourself in jeopardy, uh, put your flesh in jeopardy just because you want to get a taste of that good, that box or whatever. You don't want to be like that. I'm just letting you know how I'm observing this. Now, I could be incorrect. Also, it seems like people are getting less and less patient and less tolerant of others. And I don't think that that's a wise thing. It's not wise. Not at all. And this is just me observing how everything is going on. Like, for these men that get so desperate to where they want to go, like, now, granted, you women that got desperate too. So don't think that y'all out of it because y'all done got addicted to roses and toys and all these things that uh deplete your energy. Because all of these things deplete your energy. They deplete your energy. Every last one of these things. The AI robots and all that stuff depleting a man's energy. He might feel a sense of euphoria, but it's still depleting his energy. And people aren't catching it. Like they just looking at surface level. Oh, this is bad for the women because the women are now happy that they're going to go find their happiness elsewhere, which is true to a certain degree. I mean, that's true for the women. However, what you're not seeing is like the men that actually see what the hell's going on. Excuse my language. Like the people that see, I'm one of the ones that see. That's like I understand where you're coming from. However, it's not. It's not a productive act. Like it seems good on the surface, and it does. It seems good on the surface, but it's not. Uh, and what's going to end up happening is, like a lot of these women have said, you're going to lose your ability to have empathy, emotional connection. Y'all just want to skip straight to the point. Don't want to get to know nobody. Women are guilty of this too. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they don't need to be held accountable because they do. They need to be held accountable as well. However, I'm just saying that that is a dangerous thing. It doesn't seem bad at first. Nothing ever seems bad when it first happens. It it grows into it getting worse. And I know that the Most High Yahuwah is disappointed in our behavior, our lack of attention to Him, and also, while I'm thinking about Yahuwah, I told y'all I've been reading a lot of these Neville Goddard teachings, right? So I'm gonna transition from the AI talk and the jeopardy of relationships into these these quantum field mechanic heart and mind teachings. They, whether you know it or not, talking about this self-love and all this like selfishness disguised as self-love, because that's what it is, selfishness disguised as self-love, and people not want to own up to it because they don't want to, perform the role that they were given in life. And I get it. I understand. You want to opt out because, either the woman that you're dealing with just ain't meeting up to your quality standards, or the man that you dealing with ain't meeting up to your quality standards. However, both of you have no patience and are selfish. I I never, when I entered any relationship, I never thought about just myself ever. I've always wanted to build for the both of us. I don't care whether I'm single or not, y'all. I've always had good intention. I've never been a cheater. And for the most part, I like the only reason that I even am single right now is because of the simple fact that I don't tolerate being stepped on. I don't tolerate being stepped on, and I don't tolerate not adhering to what we were designed to do. We were designed, if we are to get married, to build a family. That's what we're supposed to do. Now, if you're not trying to build a family, then you're supposed to be alone, and you're supposed to be serving the Most High Yahuwah, thinking of things of the Spirit, or adhering to the things of the Spirit. And most people, they want to get out here and get a taste of pleasure. And I get it, I understand it. But this quantum field teaching that I'm talking about, people are using this and they're excluding the Most High. They're becoming selfish. They're not giving Him His glory. They're thinking of themselves as the Most High Creator, which they are not. And then, also, this is another thing that's going on with these daggone teachings that I realized too. It takes the challenge away. Like, if you read that word, Joseph went through things, Moses went through things, even David went through things, Samson went through things, Solomon went through things. They all went through something. Okay? Now, what they have effectively done in these teachings is remove the challenge out of your life. Okay? in the Bible, it's supposed to be taken as literal and metaphysical. It's not just literal and it's not just metaphysical. It's both. I practice healing. I practice healing. Okay? With the Ruach HaKodesh and Yahuwah and Yahusha. That's how I practice healing. Breathe in, exhale, allow the Ruach to come into my vessel, clean my vessel, purify my vessel, exalt the Most High. Remember, man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High Yahuwah, creator of heavens and earth. He's the creator of heavens and earth. So when I think like that, I consistently acknowledge and give him his glory and praise. But people nowadays, from what I'm understanding and what I'm seeing out here, people have removed the Most High out of the supernatural. So, when people are using this quantum field, which is really unbiased, and the reason it's unbiased is because he made it that way. Now, people done found a way to skip trials and tribulations because it's true. All this stuff is true, y'all. This stuff works without trials and tribulations, all right? But the catch is, if you don't experience the trials and tribulation now, it comes later. The trial and tribulation comes later, after you done took advantage of not having trials and tribulations. There are consequences still behind skipping your growth. Just like the people that win the lottery. Just like the people that win the lottery too fast. Like they win the lottery and end up broke like maybe a year or two later. That's because they skipped the tribulation part. Like, that's supposed to be the reward for your tribulation, your trials. Financial success, some of them. Now, I'm not saying every last one of them, because everybody's situation is different. But follow me, y'all. These people using the quantum hardened field mechanics. They're only using the Ruach HaKodesh, alright? Or they're using Ruach HaSatan. Either way it goes, you are shortcutting your trials and tribulations. People are shortcutting. They don't understand that they're shortcutting it though. And I get it. It's very tempting for me to want to practice because I used to. Alright. And it does work. However, it's not the way to go, y'all. It's not. I'm just letting you know there's consequences, there's repercussions behind it that you do not want to deal with. And then, especially with your eternity on the line, because your eternity is on the line when you practice this stuff. And nah, I'm not saying, like, you can do what you want to do. I read the word. What they have effectively done is remove the trial and tribulation and just success. And no trial or life on easy mode. No, life should not be on easy mode, y'all. There's a reason for your growth. There's a reason for the process, and most people want to take away the process. I'm not. I'm saying it's wrong to take away the process. Yes, it, and then on top of it, you create yourself to be your own Elohim. No. And as far as these relationships go, remember what I said. Your relationship with the Most High, your relationship with each other is a direct reflection of your relationship with the Most High. If she's not submitted to you, that's because you're not submitted to the Most High. For the women, your relationship is a reflection of your relationship with the Most High. If He ordered you to submit to a man and you don't do it, then your relationship with the Most High gonna go left because you're not listening. You're not doing what He asked you to do. Now you still have your free will. Everybody still has their free will. You're still free to do whatever you want to do. I'm not going against that at all. However, it is very vital for y'all to get it together because these insidious things that are happening to society is going to hurt your relationship with the Most High, YAHUAH. They are. Y'all shouldn't be like, and then, if you one of those people that practice master, you know, doing things that are ungodly to obtain something, because I done seen all types of magic out here. I done seen it. All right, it's not like it, but it's not what you think, y'all. It's not what you think. It's not something you want to. It's not something you want to practice or participate in. The reason I give such crucifying messages and messages that touch you on your head and cringeworthy messages and down to earth, having a down to earth discussion with y'all, because y'all niggas don't get it. Excuse my language, but y'all don't get it. Your eternity is in jeopardy. And I ain't saying like, I'm saying that people don't read the word enough on their own and they do not practice using the Ruach HaKodesh enough on their own. Y'all don't practice it enough. I was included in it. I was. I wasn't using the holy breath. I was using Hasatan. Okay? Hasatan was ruling over me. Perverse nature, carnal behavior. And I was allowing it. Me and that was aligned at the time. And don't get me wrong, I get tempted. I do. But my relationship with the Most High is much more important than my own desires. And I'm just trying to give y'all a heads up, y'all. The stuff that y'all out here observing, yeah, it's gonna get worse before it gets better anyway. However, my message is for the ones that I can help guide into staying away from selfish behavior. That self love disguised, that selfishness disguised as self love. It's not self love, y'all. But a woman, when you as a woman decide that you better off loving yourself, what are you getting out of life? What are you adding to life? Let's put it that way. Because if you're just here to exist, not share yourself with a family or build a family or whatnot, what is your purpose? Unless your purpose is to lead people to the Most High, and then even then, the Most High said it was not good for man to be alone. Now it's a much more it's a lot harder nowadays for somebody to be with somebody because people are untrustworthy, people are selfish, and people perform heinous acts to get to either gather financially or to gather materially, you know, and they just rebel, just living a life of rebellion, and that's okay if you want to live a life of rebellion. But this is a down to earth discussion. I'm gonna let y'all know, you women, if you want to continue to live a life of rebellion, and you men, if you want to rebel against women by going to AI, I'm gonna tell you right now, you not. It's a consequence behind it. It is a extreme consequence behind what people are doing nowadays. They don't really understand it. I see it. It's not like it's not just pleasure. It's not just pleasure. It looked like empty pleasure at first, but it's not. It pretty soon they gonna have embryos that are inside these AI robots, and they're going to impregnate the robots with these embryos over time, over time. But I don't see this being safe. I don't see this being safe at all for nobody. And also, if you are if you in the world, oh man, chop it up, man, it's a wrap. If you in the world and you just think things are gonna get better for you, it's not. It's not. You're gonna have challenges. Now you're gonna have your steady line of peace too. But stop turning to witchcraft. Stop turning to these manifestation techniques. They work once again, but it knocks you out of the kingdom of the Most High. I know. I'm not telling you nothing that I don't know. And no, I'm not reading from the word. I'm not. I'm not reading from the word right now. Give y'all straight up. You need to build your relationship with the Most High YAHUAH. Build your relationship. Get it together. Find you because you're going to need each other. You men and you women are going to need each other. You don't even know it. Y'all want to spend your lives hurting each other or spend your minds and your energy hurting each other instead of women submit to you men, men submit to the women. Obey, obedience. Serve a servant. Serve a servant. Obey, obedience. Submit to submission. Be loyal to loyalty. But above all else, be loyal to wisdom and righteousness. And my spidey senses are telling me that if y'all don't get it together, I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. You don't have to listen to me. You do not have to listen to me. I'm going to be fine. The Most High, because I serve righteousness. I am on the side of righteousness. I am on the side, and do you want to? And if you're going to ask me, what does my righteousness look like? The Most High's righteousness. No, not being self-indulgent, not being selfish, not because if I let me put it to you like this, y'all. If I was to practice self-love removes sacrificing for the Most High Yahuwah. Now, I'm not saying that the Most High would instruct me to harm myself or, take myself up out the game, but I mean, he did ask Yahusha to sacrifice himself for our sake, right? So it might come a time where we would have to choose. And me being aware of that, if I'm practicing self love, that means I'm not self sacrificing. I'm not. I'm not going to be self sacrificing at all. I don't care if y'all like, I don't care if y'all don't like me or like what I'm saying. It's the truth. Stop being so selfish to where you feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to, stop being so selfish to the point to where you feel like you don't want to serve anything outside of yourself. Or you want to ask people to compromise themselves just to please you. You women. And then you men. Learn how to stick to one of them. Just stick to one, y'all. Or be alone. Just stick to one or be alone because you put your body in jeopardy. I promise you put your body in jeopardy. Because these women, they are reckless out here. They will get the ones that don't have no concern for what's going inside their body or who's going inside their body. And then when it's all said and done and the smoke settle, somebody got something, or somebody don't want to commit, or somebody don't want to it's always something. If commitment was not involved before you laid the pipe or before she decided to open them legs up, I promise y'all, you don't know what you're doing. And then stop getting so angry and so desperate to where you feel like you have to go to other means to get off or to feel some type of intimacy or to feel like you're being served without, like, because the thing is, y'all supposed to develop that over time. Stay out of being selfish, y'all. Because I promise you, what I see, what I see is not, oh, it's not good. It's not headed nowhere good, y'all. Like, I'm talking about this AI stuff right now, but I got other stuff I want to talk about or touch on. I just don't know if I don't want to do that right now. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of what I understand right now because once my platform changes, which it will, my platform is evolving. It's a slow process, but once I get settled in to what I need to do and I lock in with y'all for real, that's why I said stay practicing using the Ruach HaKodesh. Stay practicing using it. We gonna use it together. And then once I start live streaming, like I said, the lighting and all that stuff, it matters. So, but once I get it together, and y'all see it, like y'all see my situation getting better because you will see my situation getting better. This is actually getting better, but once again, I'll evolve with the channel. I'm a down to earth individual, so you know, I just want y'all to be careful out here. And this is for everybody. My channel and my page is for everybody to see. It's down to earth discussion about where this stuff gonna get us. It's dangerous, y'all. You got people out here that wanna put other people's lives in jeopardy because of a paycheck, or you got men because to go to an AI brothel is desperation. You have to be completely desperate to go to something like that. And the reason it's desperate is because don't nobody want to deal with the backlash of how women act and behavioral issues. And I'll call it out both parties. And don't get it twisted. Like I ain't never been desperate. If you tempted, you're always desperate for something. I have to fight temptation all the time. Okay? I fight temptation on a regular basis. I am no better than y'all. YAHUAH had to fight temptation on a regular basis. Once y'all understand that he was like us, he had to fight temptation regularly. Once you understand that, you understand that, like, stop deifying him like he didn't experience temptation for real. He experienced real temptation. The reason that we don't understand it like that is because when you read it, if you're not reading it with empathy or emotional understanding, you're not going to see it like that because you're going to be like, well, if I knew I was gonna live forever, I wouldn't do it either. Or if I knew, if you're looking at it from a purely brain without logic, I mean with logic, if you're looking at it from a purely logical standpoint, without empathizing with the temptation, the uh the consistent temptation, because it wasn't just a one-time thing. I'm pretty certain he had temptation all the time. I mean, he was angry in the temple. He was probably tempted to fight or beat somebody up. So temptation is a real thing. And once you start looking at Yahusha like he had this same autonomy as we have, then you start to empathize with how how hard it must have been for him. Okay, you start to empathize with that. Anyhow, y'all, y'all think it's excuse my language, but try to keep it clean for y'all. But it's kind of hard to keep it clean for y'all when I understand that when I understand that it's I'm talking to hard headed people because some people is hard headed, don't want to listen, don't want to hear it, or is he gonna talk about something different, or is he gonna do this, or is he gonna do that? Nah, nigga, no. I'm talking to you like I would talk to any one of my siblings, and even my mother, or a friend, down to her friend. Giving it to y'all straight. Y'all niggas better get it together, I promise you, because what I see, what I see, y'all not gonna be able to survive it, especially the temptation behind it, because that's really woe to the day that everybody has to maintain in the great fast. There's going to be a time where you're going to go through a great fast and you're not going to know what to do. Even me, I'm going to have to go through this great fast with y'all. I'm going to know what to do, though, because I serve the Most High YAHUAH. I serve the Ruach HaKodesh. So I know what to do. But I need y'all to get what I'm saying. Stop practicing this, try to skip steps into comfortability. And I'm not talking to, this is a general discussion about all this crap that I'm observing. It's general. Anyhow, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna let y'all, but once again, once I get it together and I'm in a position to have a straight up conversation with y'all for real. No holds bar, all streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm just giving y'all a portion right now because I'm still just recording videos. But when you interact with me for real, I guarantee you're gonna enjoy yourselves. But yeah, if you made it this far, you have any questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section. And I ain't going to the word for this one. So, if you have any discrepancies with the topic, put it in the comments. I'll respond. I don't bite. And also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the discussion, the talk about this craziness going on, because I could get a little more graphic and detailed, but not yet. Not yet. Also, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up. And then also, you know, I love you. And I'm talking to y'all like I would talk to any one of my siblings, family members. I'm talking to y'all like that for real. Like, because that stuff gonna spread to here. Like that stuff overseas, oh, that shit coming this way. Y'all just don't see it yet. But I see what's going on. Be careful out here. Stop getting so impatient with each other that y'all want to go to other places for degeneracy, because that's what it is. Anyhow, I love y'all. Read your word. Read the Bible. Read it. Sefer Bible. If you got one, get to read the Sefer Bible. I need to grab the Sefer Bible myself. I don't have one yet, but I definitely want to get a Sefer Bible. And yeah, I'm a holler at y'all. So love y'all. I love.